Hello, people of God. This is my Jacob's Way TV, and I'm Dupi Dupi Singer. This is episode 146. At this juncture, I want to ask you, can you stand alone? Can you stand alone? If the Lord actually has a job for you, you must be somebody that can stand alone. If you cannot stand alone, you might not be able to do any serious job for God. When I was in the secondary school, incidentally, I went to St. Catherine's Anglican Girls Grammar School, Owo, in Ondo State. And my principal, may God rest her soul, Miss J. Stewart, an English woman, was always playing music in our assembly before the person that will conduct the assembly will come. And some of the songs are still ringing in my ears. And one of the songs that come to mind now is the song that talks about standing by a purpose true, heeding God's command, honor them, the faithful few. All hail to Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel. Dare to stand alone. Dare to have a purpose firm. Dare to make it known. I like verse 2. I like the verse 2. Many mighty men are lost, daring not to stand, who for God had been a host by joining Daniel's band. They would have been a host on their own if they had joined Daniel's band. The thing that stood Daniel out was his ability to stand alone. Somebody says, if you cannot stand alone, you cannot be outstanding. The third verse says, many giants, great and tall, stalking through the land, headlong to the earth would fall if met by Daniel's band. You know what that means? All these evil spirits that are all over the place, claiming they are something when they are not. If they meet a man who can stand alone, he say, headlong to the earth will fall. They will fall headlong to the earth. And the fourth verse says, hold the gospel banner high, unto victory grand. Satan and his hosts defy, and shout for Daniel's band. Standing by our purpose firm. I'll start again. Standing by our purpose true, heeding God's command. Honor them, the faithful few. All hail to Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel. Dare to stand alone. Dare to have a purpose firm. Dare to make it known. Many mighty men are lost, daring not to stand, who for God had been a host by joining Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone. Dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known. Many giants, great and tall, stalking through the land, headlong to the earth will fall if met by Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, dare to make it known. Hold the gospel banner high, on to victory grand. Satan and his hosts defy, and shout for Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel. Dare to stand alone. Dare to have a purpose firm. Dare to make it known. The people of the world will say one with God is a majority. If you're at a crossroad of being alone, the Bible says when you're on God's side, all things are possible. So can you stand alone? Can you stand alone? Have you asked yourself that? Is that the reason why you have not been on your way to the assignment, the divine assignment that the Lord has given to you? Because you cannot stand alone. You just need a lot to follow you. Before God will put somebody beside you, you have to be able to stand by yourself. You must be able to stand alone. May God grant you the grace to stand alone. The second thing I want to ask you is, have you ever thought about it? Are these guys that the Lord has sent to me all over these years, are they grateful people? Are they grateful people? Are they people that you consider to stand by you in times of trouble? Nay, nay. If you can find amongst 20 or 25, maybe among 50, if you can find one person that is grateful, you find them once in a while, but it's not often. And Jesus said, as long as you have done to the least of this, my brethren, you have done it unto me. He didn't say until they come back to show their gratitude. But somebody will say, why are you treating people like this? They are not even coming back to say thank you. Remember, Jesus cleansed 10 lepers. Even for Jesus, it was only one that came back to say thank you. Then, the other thing I want you to consider is, are you waiting for a reward from these people? Are they the ones that will reward you? Yes, are they the ones that will reward you? You are waiting that one day when they become big, they will reward you. Again, nay, it is He who has sent you that will reward you. It is good for you to be able to bring up people who will be grateful and will remember to come back to say thank you. But if that is the primary purpose and the reason why if that is the thing that is making you be on your way of assignment, then you probably have missed the whole essence of purpose. He who has sent you is the one that will reward you. Like I'm always asking women when I counsel women in terms of marriage, who gave you the job of a wife? And somebody answer me that. Who gave you the job of a wife? Who gave you the job of a wife? Who instituted marriage? Yes, you met your husband and he said he liked you, and you liked him, and you got married to him, and all that. So why have we forgotten that it was God that chose you to be his wife? It was God that gave you that job. And if your husband does not reward you, you should look up to God for reward, because he's the one that sent you on an errand. And I tell you, if you are faithful at the job, God will reward you. There are so many ways by which God rewards a woman. Don't forget, the Bible says that anyone that comes to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. You have to be diligent at the work He has given to you before you will expect Him to reward you. I have told many women, go to God and say, you gave me this job. Because most of the time when you come complaining about your husband, God will say to you, I already knew that it is not good for him to stand alone. I already knew that he was weak in this and that. But that was why I have made you a helpmate for him. I already knew. All the things you have come to complain about, I already knew. But I have put in you the ability to make his own God purpose to come forth. If he's getting angry and you're angry at the same time, nothing will work. You should be the one that will say to your husband, it's not time to be angry. My dear, my love, please. Yes, another time you can be angry. No, 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 this time, no, 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 no. And you say, well, that is what he does. He likes to be angry, so let him be angry. What will you say to God if he comes to you in the middle of the night? And civilization is telling us something different, completely different. And in the midst of civilization, you cannot stand alone. You cannot dare to be a Daniel. You cannot dare to be a Daniel. I'll get to heaven one day and I'll deliberately go and look for Daniel. There are so many people I'll look for. Daniel is one of them. And I will thank him for being able to stand alone. Hmm. When I thought about people have seen me and run away, people I expect to support me, to encourage me, people I expect to send in a word of encouragement, to say well done, to even give me a nod. I can't find them. I remember that Daniel was alone and he fulfilled his purpose. If you stand alone, one day the Lord will add people to you, but you must be able to stand alone because the people He will add to you sometimes will want to derail you. They will say, let us do it like this. And that's not the mandate that God has given to you. You must be able to stand alone. Don't forget, standing by a purpose true, heeding God's command, honor them the faithful few, and join the Daniel's band. Dare to be a Daniel. Dare to stand alone. May God give us grace to be able to stand so that you can be outstanding. This is my Jacob's Way TV. I am Dupi Dupi Singer. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, pray, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.